What's happening, guys? So today's vlog is not going to go as well as I'd anticipated. So yeah, just headed to the Red Barn in Lingfield on one of our first ride outs for 2026, and just to sort of see the pub really and just let you guys know where to get a Shameless shandy. But apparently they had a power cut, so we're going to go and have a glass of water. I'm going to show you around the pub anyway. What's happening, guys? So after the news of the power cut at the Red Barn, I've come down the road to a place called the Wiremill, which is apparently a lakeside pub. These guys have power, so we should be able to get our Shameless shandy. So I'll let you guys know what it's all about, but it's looking really good at the moment. I'll take some photos. Bear with. So it's the hottest day of the year. We have come out on one of our rides we've come to the Wiremill, which is, I believe, it's in between Felbridge and Blythe Heath in Sussex. Came here because we were originally going to the Red Barn, but we couldn't go there because they had a power cut, so we come here instead. And I'm very, very glad we did, because this has probably got to be one of the nicest settings for a pub I've come across in a very long time. We've been this little while riding out to pubs and stuff for a Shameless shandy. But the setting is fantastic. It's really peaceful. It's very, very quiet. It's actually set on a riverbank. It's actually on the side of a lake. Hence probably the reason for the name. It's probably a mill back in the day. I picked up some information on it, and I will share a lot of that with you guys. But if you are in the East Sussex area and you're looking for someone to come for something to eat, it seems they have quite an extensive menu. And check it out. So you've got a fixed price menu here. Starter and a main for $19.95. That's all day, Monday to Thursday, which isn't bad. And then you've got like a little in-depth menu here as well. Some small plates, sharers, mains, favourites. They've got sandwiches and stuff. Yeah, buddy. Sandwiches and toasties. Yeah, that's not quite an extensive menu. It doesn't look badly priced either, to be fair. So it's good for something to eat. And you can see people water skiing as well whilst you're having your drink, which is quite mad. Yeah, that's the first. Never been to a pub and seen that before. So yeah, the Wiremill. Come down and have a Shameless shandy. But I'll put up the information and I'll do a video a little bit later on, just describing what the place is like, the history behind it. And I'll also put up a Google Maps pin for you guys if you want to come down and you want to bring the bikes in. See you later. What's happening, guys? So back from the ride out today, and sort of like to summarise basically how the day went. So obviously you started off, went to the Red Barn in Lingfield, and they were unfortunately closed due to there being a power cut, which, given the hottest day of the year, is kind of understandable. I think a lot of things went wrong for a lot of people today. There's a lot of burst water mains all over the place as well, which is crazy. So we couldn't go there, but there's an image just here. So this is the front of the pub, really, really nicely presented. Really, really nice place to go. If you look at the car park here, it's actually quite extensive, so there's a big car park there. So quite a nice place if you want to meet up with a load of people and you want to do a big ride out. You can get quite a few people in there. Please bear in mind that the car park is gravel, so when you are pulling away or when you are turning in the car park, be careful, because yeah, the slightest slip and you can go down. Other than that, it's really nicely laid out. So there's a nice patio area. There's a big garden out the back that backs onto a river, which is really nice. The menu was quite extensive. It's a little pricey, but you know, it's from what I can gather, from what I've been told, it's quite good quality food. So it's worth paying the extra for. And from there, obviously, because I couldn't have my Shameless shandy, I went elsewhere. So then went down to the Wiremill, which is literally just down the road, actually, on the main A22 as you're going towards East Grinstead. So it's just, I would say, a couple of miles down the road on the left-hand side. There's a long, long track that takes you down to the Wiremill. Car parking around here isn't quite as extensive. There is a large car park around the side, but that again is gravel, so do be wary when you are parking up. But yeah, I mean, from a few of the images that I'm showing here, so obviously right on the riverside, there's obviously, and there was a guy jet skiing as well. There's a video for that, which is pretty cool. So you can see some people not jet skiing, water skiing. So yeah, I looked at the menu. The menu is actually quite extensive. It's really good. Nice food. They've got some toasties and sandwiches there. So if you want to go out for like a morning ride and pick up a lunch, they do have the classic bacon sandwiches and bits and pieces like that on offer. They've also got sort of fixed menus and bits and pieces. The shandy was quite well priced. I would say it was £6 I think for a shandy. A lot of people might find that quite expensive down in this sort of area in Sussex. It's not actually too bad. It's kind of an average cost really. Really nice ride. That main A22 stretch up to the M25 and through to Caterham and places like that is actually really nice. It's a really nice ride. There's some nice twisties you can play with. If you want to go further, you can go through East Grinstead and come out through Forest Road down towards the Ashdown Forest and literally down towards Eastbourne using that A22 road. And there are some nice twisties and nice turns. There's some nice straights where you can open her up a bit and just have some fun and just like really enjoy the roads. The roads are actually quite smooth. There's certain areas that are a little bit bumpy, but I mean, give and take, the road situation in the UK is actually not that bad. But failing that, yeah, the Wiremill, 100%, 10 out of 10. I mean, the history of it, there's an image here, but I'll tell you a little bit about it. It was actually made in 1561, and it was actually a forge. So back in the day, it was a water-run forge, which made arms for civil war and things like that. So as the British Empire was expanding, they would make the arms and the swords and the bits and pieces that they would use in battle to basically go over and expand the British Empire. And then it made a change. There was a change of use. So it then became the Wiremill in around about, I think it was 1619, something like that. But rumour has it that after the Great Fire of London in 1666, the Wiremill was actually used to build the nails that rebuilt St Paul's Cathedral. So it was used functionally for that for many years, but now it is as a boutique bar. There's a few images that I'm going to throw up as well that you can look at. But yeah, it's really nice and really sort of oldie woldy, but it's just got a really nice atmosphere. The staff are really friendly. I really enjoyed the time that I was there. I do recommend like a big ride out if you're doing a country one of a weekend, Sunday morning, something like that. It'd be good to stop off for a light lunch. I personally couldn't see it being an evening spot really. But yeah, for sort of daytime rides, I would definitely recommend going to the Wiremill, 100%. So get yourselves to the Wiremill. Here's the pin. Get yourselves over there, have a little look around, enjoy a bit of the history, sit on the lakeside, watch a bit of water skiing, have a nice Shameless shandy, and enjoy your ride out. Take care.